Alrighty then. I usually don't go live on the weekends, like Friday and Saturday, but I got every single thing I need to get done today. I got up before dawn, and I'm done. And we have a cold spell. First fall, winter, whatever you want to call it, cold spell here. We had some rain, and I wear shorts and t-shirt pretty much year round. And I walked outside, and it was like only 65 degrees. So I was like, whoa, it's cold. Had the wind, but the sun is shining. Well, it's starting to go down now a little bit, but yeah, the sun finally peeked its head through. Excuse me. But yeah, I have some things I'd like to discuss tonight. Hello, everybody. If I didn't get you on the screen, I apologize. That's kind of how I say hi to everybody, is acknowledging that you are here, and I try to glance at the comments as much as possible. The link is pinned. We'll get to that. I'm not going to let anybody up right at this moment, but here in just a few, I'll start letting people up that want to come up. I did take a quick look around YouTube. I did not see anybody live that I am concerned about, which is very few. I checked on a few channels that I do have respect for. I didn't see that Hoax Wars was live. I didn't see, we'll just say there's a few others. But yeah, that's one of them I always check. I want to make sure that Hoax Wars isn't live. And Brandon, there's a few others too. And I didn't see anybody live, so I said, well, I might as well go ahead and do this. So, Big Matt C, Big Muscle, I guess. Okay. I actually know somebody named Big Matt on YouTube, so he lurks quite a bit. Doesn't really chat too much anymore. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. I'm going to discuss a few things, and we're going to have an open panel. Again, I just ask for moderation. Everything doesn't have to be yelling and screaming and cussing every 5 seconds. We can try to talk like adults. I don't mind a little bit of arguing, a little bit of cussing. That's fine, but we don't have to make it every other word. Let's try to be adults, right? Cat Eyes, Community, Tonya, Envy Cat, John, Merck. Oh, Sean Maricana said he was banned in here. If he said something stupid, that's probably why he got banned. I was going to unban him. I thought maybe he just got timed out. Let me check actually real quick. And while we're doing that, since the sun's back out, you know what I mean? It's not that warm, but the sun is shining now for a little while longer until it gets dark. So I have another song I guess we can play while I go through the band list. Hey, Lady Scorpio, Sam's Dusty, Jilly. Who else do we have here? I know I missed a lot of people. So I'm going to go to the band list for a second, and I'll put on another tune while I'm doing that. I don't know if I'm going to keep up with the chat, but I will do my best. Let's see. I think y'all like this one.
There is a house in Sin City they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many poor boys. And God, I know I'm one. My mother, she was a tailor. And she saw my blue, blue gambling man. The town is sin. Say, make some noise, New Mexico! Now the old living a gambler needs is a suitcase and a gun. And the only time he's satisfied is when he's on the truck. I've got one foot on the platform, the other's on the stage. Yeah, I'm going back to sin and misery, to where that ball and chain. Motherfucker. And God, I know we're one. Thank you so fucking much.
All right. That was fun. One of the few songs I recorded. Concert last month with Constantine and I here in Albuquerque. I recorded 2 or 3 my Bigger Death Band songs. The Def Leppard's from, I think that was from 2018, if I'm not mistaken. Got some more uploaded too. I might play something later at the end or something. I appreciate it, Sean. Yeah, I was at the very end of the list. I was like, man, I can't find him. And then I saw you, and there was like, there it is. Boom, got it. But yeah, I saw Hoax Wars went live as I was going to bed last night, around midnight my time, just a little bit before midnight, somewhere around there. And I was in there for, I don't know, maybe an hour, and then I just couldn't stay awake. So I put my buds in and kind of fell asleep to it. I didn't stay awake very long. I was exhausted. But hey, there's Constantine. What's up, buddy? Yep, there is a house in home. How you say it in Marilyn Manson? Albuquerque? I can't do it. Constantine can say it right. Albuquerque. Yeah, so what I had to do is I got this new program. So the stabilizer, that's why you see kind of the moving with the music. I still got to work out the kinks of this new program I got. So I was able to obviously condense it down, which makes, kind of makes it poor quality visually more than anything. But at least I can upload whole songs now as opposed to just like short ones. So that does help quite a bit. But I have another song queued up, ready to go later on. All right, so we got Sean Americana banned, or not banned, unbanned, sorry. Is Big Moose in the house? Well, I think I saw him earlier. We all called it when my brother was here. An OTR showed up, and my brother went off camera and went on mute for a bit. And of course, my dog just went nuts over OTR and the anonymous YouTuber that was here. And I said, I know they're going to twist what they said because our dog's about 9 years old, and she's a beautiful dog. And of course, sure enough, there was a post. Was Jeff or Brian and OTR or something about a dog? Of course, they're talking about a dog. Oh my gosh. Everybody takes every little thing and twists it and turns it and creates a narrative and throws it out there. But I thought it was kind of funny myself. I said it's just a matter of time. And sure enough. And I did see the one with B-Sox too. He really does have a farm. He just lives near a major highway, not a freeway or interstate. He lives off a major highway, but he does have a big farm. So with the cars in the background, it's because he lives near a highway. You can live on a farm and live near a highway. We did. Back when I was a kid. It was a gravel road. I think it's paved now, but back then it was a gravel road. So I think Constantine said that him and Dominique was unable to go to the was it Godsmack? Constantine? You got to see I saw some of your shorts on Crew, and man, Vince to me, Motley Crue is not Motley Crue without Vince Neil. I get that, but yeah, his voice, it's just not there. It's he can't get the words out. It's like he forgets the lyrics. Ozzy does that sometimes, but yeah, it was good. I mean, the music itself is still great, especially with John 5 on guitar. You can't go wrong with John 5, and everybody for that matter. But yeah, Vince's voice is just, he's been doing this for what, 40 years? Let's see, at 1981. So we're in 2024 now. So that's a long time. It's 43 years, give or take. If the calculations are correct on that. Nugent's in the basement? No Nuge in the basement. No Nuge in the basement. But we have our first interview ready. I just got to get the schedules with Constantine and my brother. That's all, and hand them over to our first guest. And we got to have a couple different schedules so he can choose which one is right for him or her. And for our first guest, I can go ahead and say this now. The first guest will be a rock star. Many of you will know who this person is. Lead singer, guitarist, a couple gold records, all that good stuff. Been in several bands actually. So there's kind of a little hint there I can give away. So I just got to get the time set with Constantine and my brother. I mean, if worst comes to worst, no offense to anybody, my brother and I talked about this. There may be times it just may be my brother and a guest or two because of schedule conflicts. It may just be me and a guest or two because of schedule. But I like to have all three of us on the first one, and he is ready to go, like days if possible. So I just need something from somebody. Yeah, bro, I burned yeah, you've been traveling around. Constantine's driving concert. But it's been fun. I've been catching some of his lives. I've been catching some of the shorts and videos. He's got a lot of good stuff. Since getting back from Cali, I've been like 1 foot in the grave right now. Yeah, I don't blame you, Constantine. I got to make it to Kansas City on Tuesday and Tulsa. Man, you've been going all around. Wow. And you have to have me beat on concerts. I can't imagine. I mean, I used to do that too, though. That's the thing. It was mostly in the 90s that I did that, though. That I would just every weekend or every week there was a concert, and a lot of them, were either uh, working them, or we had all access, or just simple fan buying the tickets or whatever. Yeah, it was a concert almost every weekend for years, or week. Sometimes they were during the week too, but mostly the weekends. Right, Constantine. Um, I do need to turn the AC up. We're in a cool spell, which is nice. But the sun goes down in the west, and it gets southwest, whatever you want to call it. This time of year, it's more southwest, and yeah, so it's getting hot. I'm gonna have to crank up the AC a little bit, and I am way behind. There's no way I'm gonna catch up. I don't think. I know I'm putting them up fast, but I'm trying to get everybody's comment up at least. If you guys want to pause it later on when it processes, you can do that. But yeah, Constantine, if you could get back with me, I've sent you so much stuff about our first interview and haven't heard back, but I know you've been busy. But if you're able to make it to the first one, that would be very, very great, because it'd be nice to have all three of us, for at least the first one. And then we've got our second guest lined up too. That person's about ready to go. And then we got 4 more. Or is it 5? We got 7 total confirmed. And then we got to figure out which channel, each one's going to be on, all that stuff too. I know the first 1 or 2 will at least be here only because that's what they requested. But after that, we can move over to Constantine's channel, do a couple podcasts over there. I want to figure out this whole new podcast thing in YouTube Studio. So when I figure it out, there's actually up on top when it says videos, shorts, lives, etc., 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 it'll add podcasts, and I've got to figure that out. 1 + 4 is 7. No, 1 + 4 is 5. Mr. Mastercard. So, but yeah, we have 7 confirmed, and 1 is literally just waiting on us, and I don't want to give him too long. So, yeah, well, Jeff, I haven't got back to anyone. Yeah, it's cool. But Constantine, this person is looking forward to meeting you and stuff, and wants to talk to you. I told him you were very interested about the industry, and getting to know some people and everything, and he's hoping that you'll be on there, and I hope you can make it. And he wanted to do it this week, and I just couldn't do it. So maybe this upcoming week. And I think what we'll do is we'll do a pre-recorded on StreamYard. And if there's any editing that needs to be done, we'll edit it, and then we'll put it out as a premiere. Every interview will be between 1 to 2 hours long, depending on who it is, give or take. Just FYI. So it's going to be, and Constantine, you have all the information on the very first guest. Well, I gave you the Wikipedia picture, etc., etc. Seven's also got the information, and he may do some. We're working on different thumbnails and all that good stuff too. So, all right, let me go turn the AC up, and then I'll get into what I want to talk about. I'll be right back. All right. Can you guys hear me okay? I don't even know if you guys even heard me during that whole time. I think I was on mute. I don't know. Good Lord. My headset. No, I know you guys heard me because I saw people responding. All right. So, and by the way, mods, I'm not putting up with any BS in this channel anymore. So if you guys are going to come in here and troll and act ignorant, you will be banned permanently, because once we start the podcast, I'm not going to have some really cool celebrities come up here and look at the ridiculous, immature comments they know nothing about this community, the quote unquote community. That they don't understand. They got their own life. They don't care about certain things that you all argue about. So I hate to say it, but if you don't like it, unsub from me. I'm serious. I'm not going to put up with anything. It's going to be zero tolerance. So just start thinking about that. When we have a podcast, we have special guests, especially when it's live. Yeah, if you want to, when we have live ones and we do Q&A, if somebody asks a stupid question, you're gone. What do you think about Alex and Tommy's beef? Or what do you think about? They don't know about. They don't care about that. And for those who don't know, I've said it a long time ago. Tom Araya, the lead singer, bass guitarist for Slayer, Alex said it himself. That's his biggest celebrity supporter. And from what I understand, he just had dinner with him. I think even Dream Floral was there, to be honest with you, with the lead singer of Slayer. So, I mean, these people don't really care about YouTube drama. That's not in their vocabulary. They got their own stuff. People are touring, people are doing movies, they're doing whatever. Fill in the blank. That they can care less about who doesn't like who and who whatever. So really, I'm going to start putting the hammer down, and I'll ban everybody if I have to. I don't give a shit. And I'm not trying to be rude, but just be adults, for crying out loud. Dinner with Slayer. Yep. Apparently that's what happened recently. Is got to Alex and I think it was Dream Floral got to have dinner with Tom Araya, lead singer of Slayer. Hey, Constantine, I saw that Slayer was at one of the festivals you were at. Aftershock, I think it was. Is that what it's called? Did you get to see Slayer? Because I missed them. Oh, you missed? Okay. Because they were in retirement, and I had to sell my ticket on their retirement tour because I couldn't go that day. And so I sold it for $20 to some lady. Yeah, I couldn't go. Which I was so upset. I was like, well, there goes my last chance to see Slayer ever again. But maybe they'll do some more. I don't know. There's a lot of bands that say they retired, and they're back. I mean, look at Motley Crue. They're back. Look at Kiss. I mean, this is what, their third farewell tour. They'll be back. They'll be back. I mean, I saw Kiss with the original lineup on their second farewell tour back in 99, 2000, something like that, right after Psycho Circus was released. But slurring and swerving. Cap, you can go too. If you're going to make fun of my voice, it's just the way I talk. You can leave too. I'm not putting that. I have zero tolerance in my chat. Zero tolerance. Any bullshit, gone. Timed out for 24 hours. Next time you'll be banned permanently. I will never unban. I'm not going to put up with it. This is going to be a professional as possible channel. It's so amazing and interesting how I can go to different communities and people that are adults actually act like adults. They sincerely do. And then there's some people that are in certain communities that just don't act like it at all. And I don't get it. And that's what I want to talk about tonight. Obsessed and pressed. It's like the same stuff every single time. Cat been trashing you all night, says community co-over. I don't know. I haven't seen anything. People were accusing Cap of stuff last night in hoax wars. Somebody like Blazing Scar, and no offense, I'm just speaking the truth here. She went up. She was complaining about Cap time, and it wasn't even Cap. I mean, I'm not saying that Cap may have not done it once or twice. It was actually, I'm not going to say who it was, but it wasn't even really Cap. And then she said that Cap begged me for a wrench. No, Cap never begs for a wrench. I gave it to him out of my own accord. So yeah, she was up there complaining about Cap, and no, I don't know. I try to be friendly with everybody as much as I can. It's impossible, but I try. But yeah, um, Becky, if you're here, what I saw, it wasn't even Cap that was timing you out all the time. It wasn't even Cap. It was somebody completely different. Now, I'm not saying that he may have or did, but like I said, I was only there for like maybe the first hour. But maybe he had a good reason. Whoever, it is what it is. Yeah, we're good, Cap. I'm sticking up for you is what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm like, because people are saying that you begged me for a wrench. I'm like, no, you didn't. I gave it to you on my own accord. There was no begging. Somebody started new, dirty, deleted. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the original one. Because I can't MasterCard. That's why. There's your answer. When you see the thumbnail and the upcoming event, you will know. It'll be in the title. Got to go by their promoters and managers and all that stuff, record companies, all that stuff. You have to. It's not like just a YouTuber, you're just some rando. Yeah, you have to go through their team, if you will. They make all the decisions. Yeah, we got a couple of rock stars. We got a producer, director, and actor. My brother's got some people lined up. I'm sure Constantine has too. And then there's some other people that, yeah, that's kind of a long one here. I'm leaving it up a little bit longer. Vince is singing as a joke now. It's embarrassing for the whole band to hear him butcher their songs. Yeah, Motley Crue. But, they tried to replace him that one time with John Corabi. I will say, and I agree with what Motley Crue said back in '94, if they would have changed their name to like a more grunge type name and just said, hey, we're this band now. Okay, maybe I misunderstood you, Blazing Star, but moving on here. Anyways, their album probably would have sold, it probably would have been at least platinum because it only went gold. And then they came out with, when they reunited, they came out with Generation Swine, and they were trying to like mix the new metal, if you will, with their old style of punk rock, like Too Fast for Love, which is probably my favorite album from Motley Crue. Is their first one is Too Fast for Love. My second one is Shout the Devil. Actually, it kind of goes in order almost. I'd say the first two albums are my favorite Motley Crue albums, and then it goes Theater of Pain. Let's see. I would have to say I'll put Dr. Feelgood just a little bit ahead of Girls, Girls, Girls. After that, my late cousin played on New Tattoo. He was the drummer. Not from my side of the family. I'll leave it at that because it's nobody's freaking business. But he is a cousin to somebody that's not blood related to me, but he is a cousin. He passed away shortly thereafter. He also played with Ozzy Osbourne on The Ultimate Sin. He played on, I think he played up to No More Tears and did a couple collaborations. He played with Lita Ford, and then he did the one album with Motley Crue. Actually, he did two, which I actually have it. It's kind of a compilation album and some unreleased tracks. He did some work on that one, but he passed away at 02. Here in Albuquerque, we have the school he went to as a memorial to him, and then his mom passed away a while back, and my ex-wife went to that funeral. I watched the kids for that one. But yeah, he was through marriage, cousin through marriage at the time. But you have to forgive me. The drummer from Hole was the one who had to do the tour, and that was with Megadeth and Anthrax. And I believe that was the year 2000. And she had to play the drums through almost the entire tour. But he did obviously come out and say hi to everybody and all that good stuff. FCC, good talk we had the other night. And sure enough, I wanted to read the chat because I wasn't really paying attention to the chat when you and I were talking. I was focused on what you were telling me. And sure enough, unfortunately, your stream was gone, probably because of music and whatnot. So I wanted to go back and see what the chat's opinions were. But that does happen. Same with Hoax Wars. I went to go look this morning and it was gone too. But it was said in Sewer Town last. Oh, I guess I'm missing something. Oh, wait. Let me just read this. Did you hear that mention Angela a minute? Okay. All right. I don't know. Wow. 111, Constantine. 111. We got to the 111, the magic number. We got to that 111. All right. So what did, hold on, I'm reading and trying to think at the same time. Last night. Do you have a link? So is this true too? Somebody had told me that Angela finally called Ed a pred or something like that. She finally said something pretty direct. Are you concerned about satanic influence over young adults? They don't have any satanic influence. So that was a satanic panic. I'm not saying that they're Christians by any means. I mean, Mick Mars, his father was a Baptist preacher, but I don't think Mick is a born-again Christian. I don't think that Tommy Lee is. I don't think that Vince Neil is, and I don't believe Nikki Sixx is. So, but they've said it very clearly that they're not satanic. They're just pretty much agnostic or something of that nature. But who knows? A lot of people change. I mean, Jim Carrey, the actor, just got born again recently, finally. I saw the short on that. He's basically kind of blacklisted from Hollywood now because he's a born-again Christian now. He's an actor. Those who know Jim Carrey, very famous comedian / actor. Hollyweird does not. Yeah, speaking of Hollyweird, man, I've been kind of in a rabbit hole watching this whole P. Diddy stuff. Holy cow, this stuff runs deep. I mean, it runs deep. Oprah Winfrey, Steve Harvey, Pastor T.D. Jakes. I mean, the list goes on and on. Some people have wiped their Twitter accounts and social media. Beyonce, Jay-Z, fill in the blank. And it's about time. It's about time that a lot of these sickos from Hollyweird take it down. Oh man, Crew Fest 2, Dr. Feelgood 20th anniversary. They played the whole. Oh really? They played the whole album. Started out in a padded room on stage. That was my first second poster. It was my first poster in Texas, Dallas, Texas. The Motley Crue and they were in stray jackets. I might post that picture sometime. I had Cinderella, Poison, Motley Crue. Oh boy, who else did I have on my wall? My whole wall was just covered with posters. Megadeth, Metallica, I think it was Kill 'Em All, Metallica, or Ride the Lightning, or both actually. Megadeth at that point was So Far So Good, So What? Who else do I have on my wall? Rat, Invasion of Your Privacy, Out of the Cellar. Wow, yeah. Skid Row, Youth Gone Wild. I might post some of those pictures sometime. I'll have to, because I was a teenager and underage. I think it'd be more appropriate that I just kind of blur my face out just for the freaks out there. But I might post those on my community page sometime. Free up LARP. No, I'm not going back to YouTube Studio right now. I already went up there and did my thing for today. If he did something ridiculous and he can just stay hidden, we're not going to have a bunch of crap in here anymore. I'm tired of it. And let's just get to the point here. So why is it that like every once in a while, I will log into YouTube. Like I'll go into YouTube and I'll see, okay, I have a few minutes of free time, or I'm done with the day. All right, and I'll see, for instance, last night I finally was done with my day and night, and I was just getting ready to go to bed. I was like, well, let's see what's going on. Cokesworth was live. I'm like, cool, I like Cokesworth. Went over there, chat a little bit, and I always try. And Cat Eyes, I hope you can testify to this. Other people, I don't come in hot to any chat. I come in and say hello, the wave, or the devil horns, rock and roll, or whatever. I always say hello, and then there's always these assholes that want to come in and just start shit. They just start shit, and it's like, why? And it's like the same people every single day, 24/7. People are so obsessed, and they stay pressed, and that's why I titled it this. It's like they cannot escape the obsession. It's just the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over. It's like, don't you have a family or a loved one or a spouse, something to escape the internet from, and go touch grass, go touch water, go touch sand? But it's just unbelievable. Like, I won't even see anything for a day, 2 days, sometimes a week, sometimes longer. And I'll hop into something to lurk. Sometimes I'll say something, sometimes I won't. And it's the same people talking about the same stuff. Everybody's pressed about the same thing. Everybody's obsessed about the same people. Why? I don't understand it. I just don't get it. I mean, it's like, didn't you enjoy your day with your family, your kids, your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your kids, whatever? Fill in the blank. Constantine's touching grass. He's traveling the country. He's going to see different bands. He's meeting some people. He's having a good time. He's out there enjoying life. Here's a good example. Go touch some grass. Hey, Ben, good to see you, by the way. Anyways, I just don't understand it. Is it a generational thing? Is it, I don't get it. I really, really don't. I mean, why can't people just say, hey, I had a good day today. Work was good. Here's the weather. I don't know. Here's what I had for dinner. But it's always the same stuff over and over and over and over. It's crazy. Sorry, I didn't mean to skip that. I clicked one. It went to the next one. Vince did. That manslaughter. Yeah, that was sad. That's really what was the. That's why he had a lot of troubles. And then they cleaned up and went to Vancouver to record, Canada, British Columbia, to work on Dr. Feelgood, and that was their best-selling album of all time. It's at least 6 times platinum. Their second best. It doesn't show it on Wikipedia that it's 5 times platinum. It shows it 4 times platinum. They need to update it. But Shout the Devil actually went 5 times platinum. So Shout the Devil is right behind Dr. Feelgood. Hey, Harbor S, good to see you. Good to see you. So Harbor S is one of the 3 mods and heavyweight champion. Am I right on that? Heavyweight? I don't want to say the wrong thing. For David Nino Rodriguez. If you guys ain't subbed to him, I'm sure you know who he is. He has an average of 6 to 10,000 in his chats. Harbor S is one of the mods in there. Good to see you. Harbor S asks, saw you were live. I wanted to say, hey, if you want a great 2 channels that dives into all this, has been a few happy to share this with you. Yeah, absolutely. Used to have a wrench. I probably took it away when I haven't seen it in a while, but I'm going to give you a wrench back so you can drop those. Give you it's like with Gray Eyed Jewel. She's also a mod in that channel as well. So you got a wrench back there, Harbor. Good to see you. Yeah, drop those 2 links if you could, because I have no idea There's 107 people, so it's really hard to keep up. But yeah, good to have you here, and I appreciate that. Anyways, I don't know what else to say. There's some things I wanted to say, but I told myself, no, I'm not going to stir the pot too much. I just don't understand why people just have to just drill and grind and at the same thing all the time. It's like, why? I just don't. I honestly, I just don't understand it. I really don't. It just makes no sense. I mean, it'd be a good challenge for everybody to go 1 week and not say one bad thing about somebody, unless they're a pedo. I get that, but just not say one bad thing about somebody. Just be nice. Just be nice. It's not that hard. It really isn't. Hey, New Jersey, how are you? Good to see you. I hear Diddy's afraid to eat the prison food. That happened. Yeah, right. He's trying, and apparently he gets $160 spending limit. They showed the menu he gets to have, which is ridiculous. Steak to chicken, barbecue. I don't know. I'm sure you guys have seen it, but yeah, he gets to choose, and then he's bitching and complaining. Yeah, Jersey for sure. He thinks he's going to win this, and he thinks he's going to get out. I don't know. There's no way. Absolutely no way. I wish I could have seen. Right, Jenny, the Roxy? Yep. Or the Whiskey Go-Go, something like that. Yep. Oh, Brandon has a crush on Nunya. Nunya's a beautiful woman. Maybe he's just being nice. I'm giving you a hard time, Brandon. I know you have a girlfriend. Just having fun. Anyways, all right, I'll shut up. If you guys want to come up, the link is pinned. Somebody actually said there was nothing going on too earlier. Yeah, I like Rat too. I like the first 4 albums. Those are my favorite. I might even go with number 5, but yeah. See, we have, well, if you want to count their EP, which I do, You Think You're Tough. It's got, 4 or 5 songs on it. And they had Out the Cellar, the biggest selling album. And they had, oh, good Lord. I freaking have the posters, the CD, and everything. It has Lay It Down on it, Invasion of Your Privacy. And then it had something about dancing, which was kind of like an album it still went platinum. I think it had Body Talk on there, but Reach for the Sky I thought it was great. I thought it was underrated. And then the album after that went gold. I wasn't a huge fan, but I do have it. I actually have the box set too. So I have the actual CDs, vinyls, and the box set on Rat on their 81 to 91. They said you were gay if you liked Cinderella in the 80s. Well, I fucking love you. Dude, I got to chill with Cinderella. They are the shit. Him and the lead singer. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. When I first saw them in concert, I had no idea he actually sounded that good in real life. I really didn't. Hey, what's up, Brandon? How you doing, buddy?
What up, Jeffy?
So what
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I just had some busy day today actually, and busy day yesterday. But I'm chillaxing.
That's good. That's good.
So I thought I'd pop a stream. And
Yeah. We're happy.
Hey, appreciate that.
You're welcome. Spend time with your family.
Running errands. It's a weekend, so a lot of errands, paying some bills. No work today. I did work yesterday, but I had to get a lot of things done. Like go to my credit union, groceries, bills. The list goes on. All that stuff.
Right.
Stuff around the house and all that. We have Jack coming up. Oh, we got an echo, Ben.
Are we good now?
We're good now. How you doing, buddy?
Okay.
Oh, wait, there's still a little bit of an echo.
No,
hang on.
Brandon.
Oh.
Big miss question.
Okay, that should be better.
Yes, sir. You sound great. How you doing, Ben?
Well, I apologize for that. I didn't realize my Bluetooth was still linked to my. So you were hearing me through my twin JBLs actually, which were rocking out all afternoon, and I gotta put them to
Nice.
rest now. I gotta give them a rest now.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I think you
Well,
sent me a picture of your new setup. It's very, very cool, dude. Oh, go
Well,
ahead,
it's
Brett.
gonna be quad JBLs before too long, but man, what a great device, the JBL Party Box. Oh man, I can't say enough good things about it.
Jeff,
Yeah,
Big Moose is wondering, can you remove the strike from YouTube? He's
I never
sorry.
struck him. I never struck him.
That's
I never did.
was his question.
No, I did not strike him. No, I did not. Somebody tried to accuse me of that before, and I proved it. There's a fake email. The people who know me personally know I have one. I have one and only one Gmail, and it's personal.
Right.
So I've only shared it with 3 people. So no, it's not me. So if it says Southwest Jeff CP&I, that's not my Gmail. No, I never struck him. So I had to prove that with Clown a long time ago, and I proved it beyond a reasonable doubt that it was not me. So no, I have never struck anybody, except for doxing channels, a long time ago. So no, that was not me. You'll know if it's me because, and I'm not going to dox myself, but you'll know it's me. Yeah.
Right.
I'm reading the chat right now. It's cracking me up, actually, how much people hate me. I didn't know people hated me this bad. That's so funny. It's
I can't
hilarious,
keep up with the cover. Wait, Harbor, I thought I gave you a wrench.
Big
Oh, yeah, you
Moose.
did.
No,
Okay,
somebody says I make Brandon look like Michael Jackson. I'm like, I don't even know what that means exactly. But then somebody says, Haystack Sniper says I'm the ultimate panel killer. That's interesting.
No, Jeff. Big Moose is asking you to ask YouTube to unstrike him. Because you're.
wait.
Yeah.
I can't control everything they do, but I've actually I was thankfully, by me actually calling and making a personal request, some things have happened. And if he has Instagram, I will not do email, but Instagram, hit me up on Instagram and let me know what the IRL, whatever URL, whatever it's called, not IRL, URL. Sometimes it takes a while, and sometimes, but yeah, just hit me up on Instagram, and it's on my channel under the description, and we can talk and whatever it is. If you got a strike, I can do whatever I can do, but there's only so much I can do, which isn't much. Make a phone call. That's all I can do.
Right, for sure, Jeff.
No, we'll talk about that later. Yeah, no problem. No problem. There's a couple channels that popped up recently, and me and some other people have talked about it, and we decided not to make it public on some certain things. And I'm just glad the channels are back up, and praise the Lord for that. And I'm not going to, talk about details because then people start their conspiracy theories and whatnot. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Anyway, sorry, Ben, go ahead, brother. I just wanted to respond to that real quick.
Oh, I don't really have much to add. You had sent me the link, and I just figured I'd say hello, whatever. I took a snazzy new picture of Jack, so I figured I'd feature that as well.
Yeah, let me. I got the little record player looking. Let me put you on a solo layout here. Everybody, check out the star Jack. Jack is a star.
He's pretty cool, actually. He's hung out all the way through. Well, we went through 2 hurricanes in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Like many other people that live in Southwest Florida. And and Jack, he did great. He's you can't ask for more out of a cat. What a great guy.
And me and Ben have been on video calls, and Jack is very intelligent, very lovable, but he doesn't mess around either. He's a boxer.
Oh yeah, he fights for sure.
Hopefully, I'll be in Ben's area in a few months. Actually, when I say a few months, maybe a little bit longer than that. But me and Ben will have a little collab, and where you're part. I don't want to dox you or anything, but if you want to say the
It's
state
all
you're
good.
in.
I'm down here in Southwest Florida, but you know, it's a great place. But you know, I mean, we do get these hurricanes, but there's, you know, it'd be cool, you know, if especially if OTR was down here and you know we all maybe collabed on a catch or something. That'd be cool.
Yes, absolutely. And OTR was just here. We had a great time. We had we had a couple that flaked, a couple catches we were hoping to have. It would have been probably 4 in the morning. The next one would have been around 6 in the morning. It would have been really, really late, but they both flaked. But
Wow.
he will be back here in a few weeks, and he does have another person on the hook, and they are moving forward. So we'll keep it at that. So
Nice,
we'll see
nice.
what happens. We'll see what
I,
happens.
I'm sorry, Damone is cracking me up. He said I'm gayer than Ray. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. I didn't even know that that was possible, but whatever.
Oh damn! Shots fired! Shots fired!
No, I like Ray. Well, I don't. You know, I heard Ray went through some
Oh,
crap, but
Dr.
whatever. I always liked Ray. Let me put it that way. I always liked Ray. I always got along with him, but I haven't talked to him in a while. But hope he's doing well.
I hope he is too. I haven't seen him around either.
Oh, he's been going live and stuff. I get his notifications. I just haven't tuned in because, well, because I don't usually tune in to lives,
Right.
you know. But I tune in to Jeff because, well, you're my friend, and well, you also have the most entertaining lives of anybody, you know. That's
Well,
why
I
you
appreciate
also,
that.
well, you always get the most views and everything because, well, it's entertaining, you know. So.
I appreciate that. I'll beg to differ, but I thank you for the compliment. I think there's a lot of like FCC's got the music thing going, Hoax Wars, Tommy Boy Studios. There's a lot of good streamers. I'm pretty
Jeff, let me. I got to address a
boring.
question in the chat real quick.
All right.
FCC asked me a question directly. He said, "Do I think that Biden created Helene and Milton?" No, I do not. I think that
Heart,
it
heart,
was
heart.
it was no, it was Klaus Schwab actually.
Really?
Yep, Klaus Schwab is the one that did it. It didn't have nothing to do with Biden. He's not. That guy's a shell. It was Klaus
Did you
Schwab that did it.
did you notice? Okay, here's a little fun fact. So there was 3 hurricanes, right? All right. Each hurricane had 6 letters in it. If you're a conspiracy theorist, it's just kind of fun
Oh,
to watch. And if
oh.
you look at the eye of Hurricane, I think it was Helene, maybe it was the one after Milton, but it actually had the 666 symbol in the actual radar. And so there was a lot of
Oh,
news.
shit.
I mean,
Yeah, it was
the
like
hurricane symbol is a 6. It's a counterclockwise rotation of,
It's the
you know,
devil.
like every
right.
hurricane is a 6. So if you have, yeah, I mean that makes sense.
It's
Are hurricanes from the
evil.
devil? Probably. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe God did it. Who knows? He probably hates us because we're a bunch of. Anyway, I'm gonna watch
Idiots.
my.
No, I'm
We're
just
on
kidding.
YouTube. We're on YouTube. Anyway. Man, I'm so used to
Oh,
Rumble and shit and locals, whatever. I gotta watch myself. But anyway, I was about to say something, but anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that, and y'all can infer whatever you will out of that.
There was a Brandon. 1 second. There was a video I saw, and I
mm-hmm.
at first it was a short, and you could see the window like just going like it was bubbling, like it was about to bust. There was water coming in. They were trying to save all the like that. There was like this big old keyboard. There was some instruments. It was in a basement, very nice one by the way, a live-in basement. And they were trying to get everything out of there. This water was pouring through. There's like, it's gonna blow, and boom, the window bust. It's just right at ground level. Everything below that, was below ground because it's in a basement. And they got out of there, and one of the youngest ones almost didn't make it, and thank God they did. And it was actually in Utah. It was a flash
Wow.
flood that happened in Utah. I thought it had to do with the hurricane stuff, but it was in Utah. So I was like, wow, that's just,
Thank you, Jesus.
it was crazy. Bad Guy CP and I, we have a new account here. Bad Guy CP and I, welcome to the team, I guess. It's probably Hebrew or somebody. But as long as they're cool, you guys can leave them alone. As long as people are nice. However, I said the lady whose channels I am sharing, she was a lawyer. She asked to do something. She felt immoral and unethical. She quit and started deep diving on. Yeah, there's so much stuff.
There she's.
I think that to be honest with you, David Nino Rodriguez is the new Alex Jones. Alex Jones, I think, the best of my knowledge, had to sell his entire company to pay off his court situation, and I think David Nino Rodriguez is better. To be honest with you, he's a true patriot. So y'all, yeah, drop his link there, Harbor. I mean, I'm sure most people know who he is. I see a lot of people in the community over there. He has, like I said, between what's the average, Harbor? 6,000, 10,000 live consistent viewers, and he usually only goes live for maybe an hour. It gets pretty crazy. Oh, is that a second channel? Oh, it's her second channel. Okay, appreciate that, Harbor. All right, sorry, I've been yapping too much. You guys go ahead. Who is up next? Who want to say something? Is it
Me, Jeff. Nanya's in the basement.
who?
She's in the basement. She wants to talk to you.
I don't think that's actually Nunya, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, it shows authentication. Yeah, I won't let just anybody up unless it's completely authenticated.
I trust your judgment.
So sorry, no offense. If I'm wrong, I'll find out later and I'll remember next time. But no, not gonna do it. I'm not taking any risks. Sorry. There's no indication that that's her at all. So just don't want to take that risk.
No, that's fine, Jeff. I trust your judgment.
Oh, you have to rewind sock account. I talked about it briefly. Just tired of the same old stuff. It's like it just gets old after a while. It's like
Right.
when I, once in a while I pop into a live or whatever. It's just the same. Red, White, and Crew. Yes, sir, Constantine. 2005, I think, is when Red, White, and Crew came out. That was their official reunion with all the original band members.
Nice, Jeff. Beautiful.
Yes, sir.
I just saw a concert announcement tonight up in Michigan at this casino that I go to sometimes.
Mhm.
Bachman Turner Overdrive is playing tonight.
I've heard the name, but I'm not familiar with
you
the
would
music.
you would know them by a little song called "You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet."
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So that was their biggest hit, but they had numerous other songs that if I played them for you, you would know them.
It's
Anyway,
definitely a porn bomber. Sorry, the person backstage I have seen this before. That's a porn bomber. No,
but yeah,
sorry.
those guys are still touring. I managed to see Blue Oyster Cult actually like 3 or 4 times now. I can't even remember. I think it's 4. Anyway, I got to meet them, but they great guys, and they only have like 2 original members still alive or whatever. But they tour with all these other guys, and they go all over the place. These guys are like 75, 76 years old, and they're still out there touring. It's crazy, man.
Don't fear the reaper.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, well, among many others, but
Well,
they
of
have so
course.
many, bro. They have so many hits. It's unreal. But what a great band. They originally formed in 1968 in Long Island, New York, and they were called Soft White Underbelly.
Which
And
is a YouTube channel right now that
exactly,
I am
exactly.
sub to.
And that channel interviews like former porn stars and stuff like that. But yeah, that was the
Oh,
original
wow.
name of the band Blue Oyster Cult. They were called Soft White Underbelly.
Wow.
Anyway, but yeah, pretty interesting. And what a great band. And if you could ever see them, I would encourage you to do so.
Absolutely. And Constantine, oh, I feel so horrible, Constantine. I had a whole box. Remember when I showed you where I streamed from briefly, and I had that whole pile of stuff I got out of the shed from the storage bin? I feel so stupid. Half of that stuff was for you. All those gifts were for Constantine, and I completely spaced it. I have a lot of framed autographed pictures of different bands and stuff and some other memorabilia that I had ready to give to him, and I completely spaced it. So when he comes down next time or I come up there, I will bring everything to you, Constantine. I am so sorry.
Right.
But yeah, I've always wanted to see Blue Oyster Cult. I worked one of their concerts, but I didn't get to see him because I was working the East Lot.
Yeah.
So back in the 90s, the armed guards, we had to be outside with state police and the paramedics, and then the event staff, the security event staff that are unarmed, they were inside. And I had to work the east lot. So I got to hear the music, but I never got to see them or meet them or anything. So that's pretty
Pretty
cool.
cool.
We
Nice.
It's
got
pretty
that.
cool. It's pretty cool just to hear it, though. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's always fun. We love working concerts. I mean, even if we couldn't like be close to where we could see him or or whatever, we could at least hear him. It kind of it makes the job funner. You got some music to
Oh
work
yeah.
to.
When I was in high school, I actually worked at a record store. Back
Uh-huh.
in the days of record stores, I mean, some kids these days they don't know what a record store is, but
Right,
anyway,
Hastings and
well, we
Tower
sold
Records and
CDs and cassettes. Actually, we still had cassettes when I worked there.
yeah,
And we did have vinyl as well. But that's where when you wanted to hear new music, that's where you went. You might hear a little clip on the radio or something, but you want the whole album, you got to go and buy it. And
Hmm.
yeah,
CDs were like anywhere from like 12 to $15 at the time. And you're a kid, you're working your little part-time job. Man, I got to work like 4 hours just to make that much. Holy
right.
shit.
I gotta. Okay, Community Remix. Okay, hold on. Community Remix. Sorry. Okay, he or she mentioned Corey Feldman. All right, so there's actually channels dedicated to that dude, and it
Oh yeah.
seems that he might be lying about what he said in the past about the two Corys. And wouldn't it be funny, even though he wouldn't answer probably anything, because all this stuff that the press tried to press him on, if you will, he doesn't want to talk about. But
Well, not
I,
only that, he's been in Hollywood his entire life. His brain is so warped by now. Like he doesn't know
right,
what's real and what's not. He's
what's
probably all
not,
kinds of twisted, man. He's probably like they probably melted his brain by now.
right?
Dr.
I mean,
Jazz, what the fuck, bro?
seriously, like I can't imagine what it would be like to be in that position. Like
Oh
I don't
man.
know much about the guy. I've seen him say some pretty wild stuff, and
Right.
I hope that no matter what happened, I hope that he's okay. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't look good
Yeah.
always.
It's called. There's somebody backstage. I'll get to you in a second. I forgot the name of the channel. I think it's called Jim and Friends or Jim. I'll send it to you, like JIM and them. Yeah, Jim and them is the name of it. And they actually went live. I think it was last night or today. I couldn't remember. And they've been talking a lot about the whole Corey Feldman faking the guitar solos, and the list goes on and on and on. And then they started talking about how they believe that he's been lying, that he was actually that Corey, the other Corey, was a victim to Corey Feldman. And I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just simply stating what they've been putting out some evidence, if you will. And
I
it's
don't know
like,
much
Right.
about I don't know much about fake guitar solos. That sounds kind of weird.
well,
Never heard that before.
I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing. It's a common scale, and I'm not putting him down. I'm not saying I'm any better or whatever, but he's no major guitarist, but he does know the basics. Obviously,
I
he
mean,
can.
any of us with a basic pentatonic scale should be able to get up on stage and at least sound like it wasn't our first day.
Right. Let me put up a brand. I don't know who this is. I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to put up a P bomb, whatever you want to call it, bomb blocker. Let me go right up here. In fact, Ben, if you don't mind, I'll put a picture of you and Arlie Ermy as a blocker for. Wait, I don't know if it'll block the whole screen though. That's the problem. Or I'll put the one in Iraq, or I'll do this one. All right, we'll see who this is real quick. All right, who this?
Well, I
Who
mean,
this? All
what
right,
was that?
I kind of figured that's what it was.
Oh,
All
that's a
right.
good one, man. I haven't seen that picture in a while. That's a pretty good one.
You want to back up?
No, I'm seeing it on my TV right now. There's a big one now from the desert. Yeah, that was pretty good.
You actually showed. I think it was the last stream. I showed this one.
I'm still friends with every guy in that picture except for the guy on the far right. I wish I could find him. I think he's from Illinois. Actually.
Oh, you mean the one in the desert? As I put Arlie Ermy, he's passed
Oh
away.
no,
Arlie
yeah, I was
Ermy.
talking about the one that was at our base in Kuwait or whatever. Anyway, the guy on the right, I know his name, I know where he's from, but I can't find him. The other guys, I'm still friends. I talk to those guys all the time. The other four.
That's good. That's really good. Yeah, I think this is the last one that you sent me. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that you sent me.
Oh
Pretty
yeah,
cool.
Tommy Franks. Yep.
Very cool. Nice.
And it was the Anaheim. At the time, they were called the Anaheim Angels. Maybe they're California Angels now. I don't know. It was the Major League Baseball. We did the color guard thing. We did the NASCAR too. I don't think I ever sent you the NASCAR picture, did I?
I don't think so.
I'll have to dig that one up. We did NASCAR too. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, you can send me that. I can try to make room. What we'll do, y'all just hang out. If you could, please. I'm gonna play another song. We're gonna do a quick little music break. It's only a little over 3 minutes, and this is from the Manson show that you guys. I haven't posted on StreamYard yet till recently, so it'll be new to StreamYard. This is where Constantine and I went to see them. And so if you want to send that to me, Ben, I will crop it and have it uploaded and whatnot. And we'll take a little bit of a break, hang out. We'll be right back. And, well, let me see. I got to find it now.
Let's hear some music.
There we go. All right. Let's go, Manson. This is one of my favorite songs, Mob Scene.
Let's see.
Let the passion start with information made. And now find me. All to the sky. It's a merit for the pain. But
Yeah,
That's tough.
so I started experimenting with this new app that I downloaded and to stabilize it, and it's still the top mostly, sometimes the bottom too. I can't figure out how to fix it where it kind of moves around, but it keeps the concert still. Uh, the band, if you will, because
Right, right.
I'm always shaky. I was even holding I had my selfie stick with my phone in it, and Collins was just jumping all around the place, dancing, headbanging, having a great time. I was sitting there trying to record and everything, and I was still shaking because I was sitting there trying to hold it as still as possible. And so I got a stabilizer, but I can't figure out how to get rid of that little move. I don't know if that's part of it. It's supposed to be part of it. I don't know. I'm still learning it. So
Right.
yeah,
That's okay.
I played Five Finger Death Punch earlier. I did the House of the Rising Sun. I played some Def Leppard, some Manson. It only lets me upload 3 videos, so unfortunately, unless I get rid of the counter, which I like to replace it with something original, but I might just get rid of the 30-second counter, replace it with another video, another concert video or something. Grandmaster I thought it was Grandmaster Flash. Who was that? That was Marilyn Manson. That was Marilyn Manson. Dude, go look at the selfie Angela G just what? Wait, seriously, Dragonfly? Let me see if I can pull it up. I'm not making fun of her. I'm just curious what you're talking about. Is it like a silly, type funny comedy picture of some sorts? Or I don't know. So Ben, are you okay from the hurricane situation?
Well, yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's still an ongoing cleanup around here. I got my so at first I thought I had no damage, and then as soon as the power came back on, I realized that my AC was destroyed. Um,
Oh
so
shit.
yeah, so I was
That
like six
sucks.
days without AC and power, and then I finally got power back, and then it's like, oh, now I don't, still don't have AC. So it kind of sucked. Anyway, my landlord and the company were great. They got it done in about a day. So anyway, I got the AC back, and then there was some roof damage as well. Other than that, my place did fine, which is crazy considering that like a Category 3 hurricane literally made landfall like in my neighborhood, and that's all I got. Pretty wild. But
Didn't
anyway,
you?
huh?
You're in the heart of it, I think, if I'm not mistaken. They're close
Yeah,
to
it
it.
literally the landfall was a half a mile from my house. Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
So was
That's
Milton?
why I said something in the chat a minute ago. I was like, well, I guess God doesn't hate me too bad because he sent a hurricane straight at me and saved my house. So, you know. Um,
Facts.
Right. That's good. I've seen. I was thinking of some people that I know that live in that state. And it seems that I think most people that I know that lives there, I've seen them a few times in chat. They're doing okay. Some people are at shelters and stuff like that and everything. So,
Yeah,
but
I got out of town. I evacuated, man. They said it was coming right at me, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm getting out of here, whatever. I went to my friend's house. Actually, a guy I grew up with. In fact, my first live performance as a musician ever was with this guy. And
uh
he was not really a big time musician or anything. He was just, we were high school, junior high kids, whatever. And we formed a little band called the Crooked Man, and we were playing like Dead Kennedys, like stuff like that, like outside of a music store or like a record
right.
store. When we were like 13, 14, whatever, we were just rocking out, in the early 90s. Anyway, so it was cool. I got to go hang out with him and his mom. They live south of me a little bit, and it was cool to hang out, catch up, and whatnot. And so as far as the hurricane goes, it was a pretty good experience. But yeah, I got out of here, and then I came back, and I got back, and we still had no power and stuff. So anyway, things are pretty good now, but there's a lot of cleanup. You should see Trash Mountain, like a couple blocks away from my house. They have a mountain of trash that's like 40 foot tall. It's crazy. It looks like a landfill almost.
Wow, it's crazy. I'm
Mhm.
glad you're okay. Can y'all see that? This is the. I don't really understand what the post is about, except Angela G. Maybe she redyed her hair, holding the beard.
Right.
Can you guys see that? I'm not on StreamYard. I'm just scrolling up on the actual share. Um, maybe she just redyed her hair. I don't know. Is that the? Let me go back to the comments so I can see. Is that the picture you're talking about there? Um, Dragonfly. I think it was Dragonfly. You guys see that? Okay. I was on StreamYards. I was over on there. So
I could kind of see it. It was on my TV, but I couldn't tell what I was looking at.
okay, yeah, I rewound on my phone. Yeah, it's just basically a picture of her hair, and she's holding a Medela.
Oh
It's
yeah, I mean, I
basically,
saw the hair, I saw the Modelo. Was that it? Is that the point of the pictures?
I guess that's why I was kind of asking. All right, cool. Cool pick, I guess. I don't know. Maybe she just redyed her hair or something. I feel like swooping in
Right.
and buying a fixer up in Florida after the hurricane, but it's only a matter of time until another one hits. I should build a bunker instead, says Constantine. Well, technically,
Well,
te- hurricane season's about over. I mean, it ends what the.
yeah. Can I
Yeah,
address that, Jeff?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, real estate's going to be on sale pretty soon here in Southwest Florida. If it isn't already, well, in some places it already has been because it was sky high during the pandemic. And everybody wanted to come here because it was the most free state in America. Thank you, Governor DeSantis. Anyway, I don't worship politicians, but man, he's about the best one I've seen. So anyway, we actually, and he's not perfect. Again, he made mistakes, but we were pretty open and free during all that crap. I moved here in the middle of it, so I know about it. Anyway, as far as the real estate goes, yeah, it went sky high. I mean, people were seeing like double their investment within like 3 years. It was nuts. However, of course, it's slowed down now because not everybody wants to come here. I mean, we got whacked with like how many hurricanes? Like, it's been crazy for the last couple of years, and it always will be. That's Florida, So, but it'll come back around. Things will die off, but it'll come back around again. But for me, and what I would advise Constantine, I rent. I don't want to own anything here. I don't want to deal with the insurance, whatever. I'll let somebody else deal with all that crap. I rent it, right?
Right.
And
I
then
don't
and then
blame
you
you.
get a really good renter's insurance policy. You cover everything you got, whatever. You know what I mean? I have two separate policies, one for musical instruments and one for general household. You actually get a cheaper rate on the musical instrument policy. That's why I did it. And also I happen to have a lot of music gear laying around. So anyway, you get a better rate on that. But yeah, you got to cover everything. And then when it comes, like when I left my house, I was like, well, it might come back to nothing. You never know. You never know.
Right.
Right. Um, I wish I could show the picture, or maybe you can, of your guitar that you picked up. You showed me.
Oh, the new one, yeah. Damone is
Yep.
bored. Jeff, we're boring Damone. I just wanted to make you aware of that. Damone is completely bored of me. He hates my guts.
Why?
I don't know. He's just bored of us. He keeps talking about it, and he's telling everybody to go watch Cat Eyes. So
Oh, she's
no, I
going
like
live.
I like Cat Eyes actually. I do.
I think I
But
saw she's going live. I don't got a notification. I love Cat Eyes. She's one of my managers.
Damone hates me. He hates me.
I don't see any notifications. Are you serious? You just joking around? I see. That's one
No,
thing I
I'm
have.
not joking around. It's all in the chat. Like I'm laughing about it because it's really funny. Um, but I don't care. Whatever. If I bored everybody to death, whatever. Jeff gets an early night. You can get some rest. Whatever. Otherwise, I mean, if people want to stay on, I don't care. I don't have to hang around. Whatever. If everybody hates Ben will go away. I don't care.
Yeah, Ben's
It means nothing to me what people think about me. You know that?
Ben's good people, folks. He's a combat veteran. I mean, give him a break, guys.
Well,
You know,
no,
it's
I'm not complaining. I just think it's funny. My point though is that whatever other people think of me is irrelevant. I don't care. You know what I mean? I really don't.
right.
But I just think it's
Yeah,
funny, and so I'm looking at the chat. I'm like, oh, that's funny.
I remember in
It is.
Locksmith they used to give you a hard time too sometimes.
Somebody, Grandmaster Flash said something about tornadoes. Yeah, I grew up in the Midwest. Trust me, I know about tornadoes too.
Oh, me too. I've been in too many. Yeah.
Oh,
Actually, not only that, to be honest, when I evacuated this most recent hurricane, I went to Fort Myers, and I had tornadoes, 2 of them within 2 miles of where I was at. You know what I mean? I went outside to try and
wow.
see them, but there was too much water in the air. You couldn't see them. But I was trying to anyway. I wanted to get some good video footage of a tornado, but I couldn't get it anyway. But yeah, so I escaped here, but we still had tornadoes down there. You know, I mean, I mean, tornadoes are bad, Midwest, whatever. Oh wait, Damone, we got a new post from Damone. Damone says, I already talked to Cat Eyes. You will not be allowed on our panel tonight, Ben. Oh, I can't go on Cat Eyes panel. Maybe another night. My boorish nature will not fly over there, he says. That's hilarious, actually. My boorish nature.
I
You know what?
I don't
You know what?
know.
I think Damone is a little bit full of crap right now because I bet you Cat Eyes. Maybe I'm wrong, but Cat Eyes likes me. I think I've always liked Cat Eyes, so and we've never had any beef. So I'm pretty sure that I could go up there if I wanted to. But you know what? I'm not going to, and you know why?
Why is that?
Because I don't live on panels.
Right. Right.
As soon as I get done with you guys here, I'm done for the night. Whatever. I'm just gonna hang out, pet a cat, and maybe watch some YouTube or something. I don't know. I might even watch a channel. I probably won't even watch a channel though. I'll probably watch. Wait, Jack, come here. Come here.
Just real quick. So, breaking news I got from Yahoo. At least 7, I'll say the word deceased, multiple injured after gangway collapses on Georgia's Sapelo Island, whatever that is. So, I don't know exactly what happened. That's just the headline, but y'all can look it up. Wow. Okay. Prayers for the people there. I don't know if that's the state or the country, but yeah, just wanted to. I didn't know Cat Eyes was going live. Y'all can drop her link. I think somebody did earlier. I didn't know she was going live. I feel bad. It's fake news, Jeff. No, this is actually real news. But yeah, definitely. If you want to go to Cat Eyes, I feel bad even being live when she is, but I didn't know she was going live. There it is, I believe. Is that the link, Sims? I just want to have a little fun tonight is all. Let me put you on solo layout there, Ben. There's Jack. Jack is chowing down. Hey, Jack. What's up, buddy? He's scarfing, dude. He's hungry.
Oh my God. He weighs 19 pounds.
Yeah, that's a pretty heavy cat. I think the record
eats
is
like a dog. He eats like a dog.
I think the record size of a cat, at least last night, was research. This is a long time ago. Was 32 or 35 pounds or something like that. Is the heaviest cat, Guinness Book of World Record or something like that.
Wow,
But
Jack,
no. But no, Jack's a well taken care of cat. He's a celebrity. He's got his own Instagram and everything. Yep. Whoops. Ah, darn it. I went to go put up Pokey's comment and hold on, let me put this up real quick. Will your brother rap for us again, Jeffrey? I miss his talent. Shit. CeeLo Green should take him. I know that OTR and my brother are really into rap a lot, and they both have brand new vehicles and whatnot. And OTR has I can't even say, I won't even say it. If he's in here and he wants to say it, he can. But several $1,000 system, and we went cruising. We had a good time. And his OTR's new car and new system is blazing. It is absolutely. He played
No pun
anything.
intended.
Wait, you talking about OTR has a badass car stereo?
Yes, several
Oh, you were telling
thousand
me about it.
dollars.
He didn't even tell me about it. I'm gonna have to call him up. But anyway, you tell me about it first.
Dude,
Oh.
and in Constantine, we paid for my brother mainly paid for OTR and his friends the same hotel you stayed, motel rather, that you stayed at, and they really loved it. But we had a blast, and he played everything from rap to metal, and everything was crystal clear, and the bass was just banging. It was so much fun. Him and my brother went out. I didn't go. I stayed here with another YouTuber who wants to remain anonymous, but they went out to billiards and played some pool for a little bit and whatnot, and had a little fun. I stayed here and because I don't want to be around alcohol and whatnot, so I stayed here. And I'm not saying they drank or anything. I'm just saying they went out to play pool and have some fun. But I didn't want to be tempted around the alcohol.
That makes
But
sense.
I love pool,
That's
man.
a smart move. Smart move. Yeah, Jeff, if you get down here, you'll have to check out my my JBL system. You'll be pretty impressed. I think this thing it kicks pretty hard.
oh, I've seen the remember the video call we had? Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, wait till I get 2 more of them, and I get my full 4 of them all linked up, whatever, all in stereo. Oh, it's gonna be crazy.
Wow. Yeah, I'm looking forward to taking a trip down there. And oops, let me read this real quick. Sorry, Jeff. I have been meaning to ask, what was your title about? It's at the beginning, towards the beginning there, Andrea. I don't want to go through it all again, but I'll be very, very brief. So here's a 20-second overview, if you will. Basically, I'm just so tired of when I do pop into a channel, whether I lurk or I chat or both, it just seems to be the same stuff over and over and over and over. People bringing up stuff, the same things over and over and over, the same people over and over and over, 24/7. And I just don't understand it. I really don't. I don't understand why people don't spend time with their families, their loved ones, whatever it is. It's like, it seems like they're on YouTube 24/7 bitching about the same stuff all the time and bringing up old shit, new shit, whatever. It's like, just get over it. Let's go after pedos again. Look, OTR and I are going to have catches in a couple weeks. So, Lord willing, we're not them. We can't. It's all on pred time, but that's the plan. And so we're going to be collabing in person, IRL, with some more catches. When Constantine comes back, we're going to get some catches. When I go up there, we'll probably have some catches. Yeah. So I think we should be more concerned about people who are Preds and not be concerned about each other so much. FCC actually and I had a talk, and I appreciate FCC because, and for those who didn't know, and I agreed, even though Matt the morning after was talking shit about Constantine, myself, OTR, Dream Floral, etc., 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 I did agree I would not bring up his mug shots or his situation anymore. As long as he leaves me alone, I will leave him alone. And so for those who did not hear it on FCC's, I will not talk about Matt anymore negatively unless he talks about me. So if he leaves me alone, I'll leave him alone. And that's the last I'm going to talk about it, unless he starts talking shit about me again. So there we go. For those who didn't hear it, here it is.
Good job, Jeff.
Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate you. And Brandon, congratulations. I saw a picture. Maybe it was on one of your streams. I dropped by for a bit and lurked. You built a Lego. I think it was a house. Good job, by the way. Good job. I like it.
Thank you.
Hey Jeff, I'm gonna hop off here. Whatever. So I'm sorry for boring everybody to death.
No,
good talk
dude,
with you. And
you're never boring. I don't know why people say that. You're never boring.
No, Damone was just dicking with me. It's all good. Whatever. No big deal. Yeah, he was just dicking around. So I'm just dishing it right back. Whatever. Anyway, well, maybe I am boring to some people. Who knows? Whatever. But I probably have some insights that other people don't have here and there. Whatever. But anyway, it was nice. Thanks for having me on, and I'll talk to you soon, Jeff. Take care.
Hey, take care, Ben.
All right. Take it easy, buddy.
All right. Take care, buddy. All right, for John Gotti and Constantine, booby hoo or booby ho. There we go. Constantine does it better. You guys go support Cat Eyes.
Yes, Paul, I did.
Should I end the stream? Let's go support Cat. We should go over there to Cat Eyes. Should we all do that? I think that'd be a good idea. Let's go support Cat Eyes. She's a huge supporter of the channel. Oh, shoot. Okay, in the basement. Well, no, I did bring the person up, and it wasn't Nunya. Maybe that was her before. Okay, I think she wanted to make a peace treaty because Brandon, you asked me about that, and so maybe that was really her. So I apologize if that was the first person, but there was no authentication to it. And the second person just wanted to come up and start cussing or whatever. So, Nunya, if that really was you to come up and try to make a peace treaty, we'll try it again maybe next time. Unless it's a podcast, nobody is allowed to come up during that one, except for Constantine and my brother and the guest. But I will end with what I started with. Everybody go over to support Cat Eyes. Y'all drop her link if you could, please. Thank you, Brandon, for coming up. Thank you, BIM Ben.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Brandon. Just go support Cat Eyes, everybody. I'm done. I don't want to keep my streams too long much anymore. So, all right, we are out of here. Drop Cat Eyes' live link. Let's go support Cat Eyes. I will end with what I started with. God bless and hasta la pasta.